What's up, everybody? And welcome to Comics Icons. Now, JJ what they call me. And today, we about to get down and dirty with some more gang war. This time in the form of Miles Morales as Spider-Man. We got another one. Now, last time we saw Miles in Miles Morales as Spider-Man issue number 13, Gang War, he had just taken down the gangs of the Bumbler and Frost Pharaoh with the help of his partners Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, the Daughters of the Dragon. But then he ends up in a standoff with the Cape Killers. In addition to that, we also got the reveal that the Prowler, his own Uncle Aaron, has entered the fray in Gang War and teamed up with the Hobgoblin. So if y'all like me, I'm wondering how this thing goes down. Miles is in for a bit of trouble. So y'all know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it. So when issue number 14 picks up, we're shown somewhere in Brooklyn, and it looks to be an abandoned laboratory where three guys walk in. Hell of a setup. I've seen better. This place gives me the creeps. And just then we see a dark figure looking over him, and he says to them, "Serious digs for serious work." Then the guy says, "And serious is something the enforcers haven't been taken as in a while, Montana. This can change that though." Then Montana tells him, "I reckon it sounds too good to be true," which in my experience tends to be the case. "Offering weapons to hitch our wagon to Hobgoblin's gang? Let's have the goods speak for themselves," the dark figure tells him. "We just got one question is all. If Hobgoblin figures we're so useless, then why does he see fit to bring us in? Yeah, we could just rub you out and take Goblin's territory for ourselves." Just then they hear a sound. Vroom, vroom, vroom. The hell's that noise? And somebody else chimes in. "If you like to make a play, fellas, there's no time like the present," as we see his Hobgoblin. Then Montana speaks up. "Hobgoblin? They always did like to make an entrance." Then the other figure, who we kind of see his purple cape now, so we know that's Uncle Aaron the Prowler. He speaks up. "Good deal's a good deal. Why don't you take a look before you make a decision? Might play out better for you, Tex." "It's Montana, friend." "Well, does this work for you, or would you rather negotiate?" "Well, partner, I'd say we got ourselves a deal. What do we do in exchange?" "Well, that's easy. Kill Spider-Man." So then we go back to where we last left off with Miles and his team. As Miles is talking to Hightail and the rest of the Cape Killers. "You know, one day we're gonna have to talk these things out." And Colleen's like, "How many times have you guys done this?" And Misty, frustrated as always, "Not now, Colleen." And that's when Hightail chimes in. "As long as the Powers Act are on the books, us Cape Killers have a means for bringing you in." As Misty is looking at the little kid in the group, Gust, she's like, "That power dampening collar can barely fit around that child's neck." "It fits fine," chimes in Gust. So Misty Knight, she's talking to the group. Really hard to believe someone as zealous as Agent Gal couldn't think of a better way to focus her attention. And that's when Hightail addresses Misty. "There are enough of us to handle more than one pain in the butt at a time." So Misty looks at Hightail. "So you're the one I gotta talk sense into." Replies Hightail. "Nah." And then she jumps into action. "I made up my mind before I even got here." What? She's a speedster, so she clocked Misty before she even knew what happened. Ah! Colleen's like a freaking speedster. I hate speedsters. And then just then, she gets wrapped up in some wind. And it's Gust. "I'm sorry, but we have to detain you for your own good." Spider-Man is like, "Okay, action time. Here we go. Guess it's just you and me again, kid." And we see that he's talking to Scorpion. "Real shame, cause it ain't personal. Seriously." "Scorp, man, we had a whole team up against Carnage. Don't do me like this." "What is his order?" God, as he gets whipped in the face. with some webs by Spider-Man. And we see Gus, she's getting a little carried away with her wind powers, and she don't really fully know how to control them. As Hightail ends up getting swept up in the wind. Damn it, Gus. Watch where you're shooting. I'm sorry, Miss Hightail. Do you even know how to use your powers, kid? Chimes in Misty Knight. Gal should have kept your ass to the slammer instead of silencing us with you. I'm trying my best. We see she don't really fit in with this squad, but I guess orders is orders. She ain't got no choice. And just then, Colleen cracks on the top of the head with the hilt of her sword. Don't. Useless, says Hightail. Score, man. I was really starting to think we had a good thing going here. If it means anything, I like you way more than the other Spidey. Wow. That really means a lot. Hey, no problem. Spider-Man hits her with, you get uppercut. And just then, the spider sense goes off again. Can I get 5 minutes to myself? And we see it's that gust of wind again. I think the wind kid figured out her powers, Misty. Not now, Colleen. By the authority of the Powers Act, I place you under arrest, says the speedster Hightail. What the? Damn it, we're not the bad guys. Chimes in the now chained up Misty Knight. Looks like you're all alone, Aranito. Like I said, real sorry about having to do this, kid. But I'm still gonna have fun while doing it. Then we see Tiana Toombs. Now this is the granddaughter of Adrian Toombs, one of Spider-Man's older villains, the Vulture. Now Tiana Toombs, she's a hero. She's actually teamed up with Miles on the Champions team and everything, and she goes by the name of Starling. So we get her flying off, and she's thinking to herself, Miles must have been seriously impressed if he asked me to find recruits for him. Nearly fell out of my chair when he told me the first one would be at Brooklyn Visions Academy. Was even crazier when he specified it'd be under the school. I'm not sure what the hell I'm supposed to find here. Gotta make this quick if I'm gonna track down. And as she goes into the basement of the school, she hears something, and a door opens up and we see a gigantic figure. Hello? I'm Starling. Spider-Man sent me. Who's there? Then as the figure gets closer, don't tell me. Don't. And Starling's like, you're the guy I'm looking for? Shift, right? And we see it's a Shift. This is one of the clones that Miles had to deal with during his own clone saga. And Shift's like, Glurp. And Starling tells him, come on, we have one more stop to make. And that's when we go back to the laboratory with Hobgoblin and Prowler and the Enforcers gang. This Hobgoblin is watching all of the events of Gang War play out on some screens. Shame we couldn't flip Taskmaster. Would have been better than wasting resources on more nobodies. Oh well, part of the learning process, I suppose. One less person to worry about sounds like a win to me, says Prowler. Though taking the fight to them does sound like a hell of a lot of fun. Then Montana chimes in. Gotta test these things out somehow. And Hobgoblin says to Prowler, blitzes are reserved for disposable grunts like Frostferro and Bumbler. You're a scalpel, Prowler, not a hammer. You need to be more precise, unexpected. You need to catch them off guard and far away from here. I want to give her as much time as possible to protect her prototypes. Cause once the designs are complete, the city is as good as mine. Go out and have a little fun, why don't ya? You heard the man. Time for a little field test. Then we get Miles again. This could be going better as he crashes into a wall. A lot better. Are we really gonna arrest Spider-Man? He's just trying to help, says Gus. And then Hightail tells him, you ain't here for your opinion, girl. Let the grown folks do the talking. No hard feelings, kid. Then Hightail gets a call. Looks like the boss wants to check in. You're on. Then we get Agent Gal again. We got a real nasty habit of doing this song and dance, Spider-Man. Glad I finally get to bring your ass in. Spider-Man also gets a call at the same time. Dang, I really love to do this whole thing again, Miss Agent Gal. But I'm getting a call myself. And we see a Spider-Man. Spider-Man hitting him on the video chat. Spider-Man, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm kinda on the call already. I hate to interrupt, but we're kind of in the middle of saving the city here, as Peter Parker tells Miles. We'll try telling the Cape Killers that they're about to arrest me. Then we see the fight that Spider-Man's got, and She-Hulk's like, what are you two doing? Wait, I think he's putting me on speaker hologram with the mean cop lady he was telling me about. She's about to arrest everybody. And you know, She-Hulk is a lawyer, Jennifer Walters. So she's like, what? Let me talk to her. And now we kind of got a hologram phone battle between Agent Gal and She-Hulk. Hey, lady, you're honestly gonna tank our city's defense over a law no one wanted in the first place? Law's the law. Figured a lawyer would know that, even if they are a Hulk. I'll show you just how much of a Hulk I am. You're too busy harassing kids to see the larger threat of this gang war. I got my own orders. And as far as I can see, you Cape types are causing more trouble than you're worth. Have you taken a look around you? I am looking, says Gal. And all I see is a war spilling out into my streets and getting the folks of this city caught up in the crossfire. Thanks to you wackos, I've had to expand my task force. Now She-Hulk is super pissed. Spider-Man and his crew are acting under the direct orders of Luke Cage. They have been deputized. This isn't a fight you want to have, lady. I want to Hulk smash this lady so bad. And Gal chimes in. The spider might be good, but you can figure out Night and Wing status at the station. Now, Spider-Man's trying to calm Jen down. Maybe take a breather, Jen? We'll call you back, Spider-Man. So now Gal's like, I'm spread too damn thin to do this right now. You're under the direct supervision of Scorpion until we get this thing locked down. Hightail, return to base with our guests. As they now get put into the back of the paddy wagons. And Colleen looks at the officers. You break those swords, and I'm gonna come to collect. And Misty tells Miles, don't worry about us, kid. We'll be out in no time. Then we go back to the hologram with Agent Gal. Scorpion, you're on point. We got a tip on Hobgoblin. There's activity in Sheep's Head Bay. Take Spider-Man and Gus there to investigate. Gal, out. So, Hightail gets on up out of there to follow the paddy wagon. And she tells him, I'm gonna be back, Aranito. Don't you worry. Hey, Gargan, try not to screw this one up. And several blocks later, Gus is talking to Miles. I'm really sorry about your friend, Spider-Man. Don't be, kid. Unless you're ready to do your bid, trust me, you ain't. Bringing them in is our meal ticket, Scorpion tells him. No hard feelings, mostly, Spider-Man chimes in. Had enough run-ins with Agent Gal to know she's not exactly on the level. So, can only imagine what she has on you. Yeah, it's pretty bad. As Scorpion could tell you, my real superpower is making folks like me. Relax, kid. You ain't that charming. Wait. As the spider sense starts to go off. Danger. Focus. And hell, Miles, it's coming from... And then he looks above. Then he sees what's above him. And it's Prowler and the Enforcers. Guess you ain't lost your edge, Spider-Man. Prowler? And don't forget the Enforcers. Just business, Spider-Man. As Prowler jumps into action. And Spider-Man's, he's kind of freaking out because remember, this is his Uncle Aaron. And the last time they dealt with each other, he was kind of reformed. So he tripping. Spider-Man's like, for some reason, I'm not believing you this time, Uncle Aaron. Why are you doing this? It's complicated. Humor me. And he throws some pumpkin bombs. You wouldn't understand. Pumpkin bombs? Don't tell me you're working for Hobgoblin. He thwips, swings up out of there so he doesn't get hit with those bombs as they go off. This is low, even for you, Prowler. I thought everything was straight. Me, you, and Dad had a good thing going. You were a good guy. Trust me, it's gonna be good for us in the end. And Scorpion's like, the Enforcers? These guys are a jobber's jobber. They look pretty serious to me, says Gus. She's petrified of almost everything, it seems like. The way I see it, Scorpion, he didn't bring enough gun to this fight. And then he blasts Scorpion. Blam, blam, blam. Scorpion, get away from him. As Gus jumps into action. A jobber's jobber, huh? Scorpion is getting rocked by these Enforcers now with their superpowered weapons. But that win from Gus backs him off. Thanks, Gus, says beating down Scorpion. And we see her trying to do the same thing with Big Ox from the Enforcers. Need more than the breeze for me, kid. Stay back. Yeah, Ox grabs her. Gotta pop your top, you little freak. If you're looking to scrap, Ox, as Ox throws Gus to the side when he sees who's talking to him. Do it with someone who can fight back, says the Scorpion. Looks like we got ourselves a little situation, boys. And I aims to solve it. We got this, kid. Just don't freeze up, says Scorpion to Gust. Yes, sir, Mr. Scorpion. Let's see that draw of yours, partner. And Scorpion tells him, what Montana wants, Montana gets. And Scorpion fights off Montana while Gus blasts her wind at Fancy Dan, the other enforcer. Is this fast enough for you? Damn it. That's when Big Ox jumps in like Donkey Kong. Gonna regret that, kid. Gonna pound you into the bzzz, blam. Scorpion hits him with a stinger. Like I said, a jobber's jobber. And those guys are knocked out. Light work. But then we go back to Spider-Man and Uncle Aaron, Prowler. Just tell me what's going on, Prowler. You were doing so good. I refuse to believe you're breaking bad for Hobgoblin. Boy, if you think this is bad, you ain't seen nothing yet. And he shows him his new tech. Well, where did you get that tech? What's going on? Why are you doing this? I have my reasons. Reasons I can't get into right now. Tell me. And Spider-Man, he got some new toys too. He's fighting them off with his Venom Blast sword. Don't ask questions if you ain't ready to hear the answers. And then Spider-Man realizes, damn it, he's going for Gust. But just then, Scorpion jumps in to protect her. Good for me, cause I ain't looking for nothing but trouble. You were always a simple read, Gargi. I like to keep it simple. What can I say, Prowler? Then here come those thwips. Thwip, thwip. Heads up, Prowler. We're not done talking. Spider-Man thinks to himself, pumpkin bombs. That tech. What did you get yourself roped into, Unc? And Spider-Man's fighting him off. Tell me what the hell's going on. The less you know, the better. You just need to trust me. Kinda hard when you're trying to take my hat off. Feelings mutual, I'd say. Just stay down, damn it. Then he slams Spider-Man to the ground. Not until you tell me why, says a down Spider-Man. This is a hell of a fight between the two of them. They going back and forth. This is one of Spider-Man's toughest villains, albeit his own uncle. Why would you put me through this again? Lie to me again? Lie to Mom and Dad and Billy? Damn it. You're gonna tell me, Prowler. Now Prowler's thinking to himself, damn it. He's really not taking this well. Gotta get into a better position before. Then he says, just listen, huh? And then Gus jumps into the fray. Not falling for that. Now Prowler's thinking to himself, I hate to do this, but I gotta put this wind girl down. She kind of being a problem for him. Had just about enough of you. And he puts her down. That's when Scorpion jumps up. Gonna pay for that, Prowler. You sure about that, Guardian? Then he cracks Scorpion across the face. Oof. Thought so. And that's when we see Prowler thinking to himself, now I just need to focus on Miles. Get him to understand, since he already took out Scorpion and Gust. Really don't have to be this way, nephew. Yeah, that ain't on me. I'm not gonna let you or Hobgoblin take Brooklyn. If I'm the last hero here, I'm going to stop you. And then somebody else chimes in. Brooklyn might be tapped out, as Miles recognizes the voice. That voice. No, it can't be. But I hear Jersey still got a few heavy hitters. And that's when we see the group that Starling went and got. She got Shift and she got Miss Marvel. Starling's like, you don't believe who I ran into. Miss Marvel. This fight is about to go down now. Now Miles has got a gang for gang war. This is up. Everybody's got a gang. This is lit. Litty. But, of course, every time we get a new reveal, that's the end of the issue. Man, ladies and gentlemen, this gang war has been going down. I hope y'all rocking with it. And get in those comments. Tell me whose arc you think so far has been your favorite out of all of these gang war videos that we've been doing. But, yeah, looking forward to the rest of these issues, man. This gang war has been going down. I'm definitely feeling it. But y'all know what it is, what time it is, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all like what y'all heard, y'all rocking with the boy, help a brother out, man. Drop a like, share, and subscribe for more icons in the comic book world. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out. Peace.